Hello, so welcome to my channel. My name is Ian Butland. I put out new videos whenever I want to. This week is something different. I've just come back from a week-long holiday in New York. I honestly had the most incredible time. I saw so many Broadway shows, and also I did loads of fun stuff. I have blogged the trip, so there will be videos coming your way. Please hit that subscribe button to my channel. It would really help. Coke, sponsor me. I am here to review the new Broadway music. Well, it's not new, it's been in New York for quite some time now, and this week it actually opening up in the West End this week, and that musical is Waitress. Guys, this musical, oh my god, it is so much fun, so sweet, so beautiful, and it was perfect. I have been a long time fan of this show since I listened to the cast recording. Since it came out last April, I think it was, or the April before, I'm not too sure, don't quote me. But Waitress is the story of a pie baker named Jenna, who is in an abusive relationship with her husband, and the only way she can get through all these issues she's facing is by making pies. And she makes chocolate pie, blueberry pie, and something else pie, which I've completely forgotten. And her baking pies is the only way she can deal with her and her husband's relationship, which is explained in the show, and I'm not good at explaining things, unfortunately, so you'd have to go see the show for yourself. Anyway, this show is just beautiful, it is stunning, I loved it to pieces, and I cannot wait to see it in the West End at some point this year. I'm sorry, people, you really need to be nice and clean. If I'm being honest, the real draw to this show for me was Sarah Bareilles, who is Jenna. She's also wrote the music for the show. She never wrote the book because it was already from a film with theatre at first, but I thought, I'm off the flight, I want to have something to do tonight, so my mum wasn't bothered about seeing it, so she went to the hotel, and I just picked up the last minute ticket that they had, and I saw Waitress with Sarah Bareilles. I actually walked past the theatre and it actually smelled of pie, which is one thing I loved about this show, because you're literally walking in and you're immersed into like a bakery, you really are, and you have the different sights, sounds and smells as you're walking into the theatre, and when you look to the side of the stage you can see actual pies rolling around in a revolve, which is one thing I loved about the set, and the whole curtain was basically a pie. I will leave a picture if I can, if I find the pictures I took. But the theatre itself was also immersive, because even as you walked in the hallways, it smelled of pie, which was brilliant, and that's what made me want to see the show. And they did actually sell pies, but they were like $7, so I didn't really bother. So I just had this, and I also got a brochure as well. The show itself, I've already explained the plot to you guys. It's a girl named Jenna, pie baker in a relationship with an abusive husband, and the only way she can solve her emotions with this relationship is by baking pies. And she also finds out, this is a bit of a spoiler if you don't want to know anything about Waitress, she finds out that she's pregnant with a baby, with his child, and all she wants to do is get away from him to give that baby a better life, which is the plot line of Waitress. There is a lot more to it as well, but I don't really want to go into too much detail because the show has only just opened up in London, and I really want London audiences to watch my review as well, so I want them to have a bit of an idea of it, so they go into the show not knowing much, but end up being surprised by this whole spectacle that Waitress really is. It really is a beautiful show, and the cast were phenomenal. I am going to start off with Sarah Bareilles herself. Normally when you see shows with celebrities, the celebrities sometimes good, sometimes not, but Sarah Bareilles was brilliant, she was fantastic. I loved her voice, her tone to Jenna was beautiful, and you can tell she really loved and cares for the character of Jenna, because she did help rewrite it, even though Waitress is based on a film. I think it came out in 2005, but I can't remember. I think she done a beautiful job at portraying the role of Jenna. She was beautiful, sweet, innocent, and classy as well. And I can't remember him as much if I'm being honest. Then we had her friends, Dawn and Betty. Dawn was played by Len Klinman. Sorry if I'm getting that name wrong. She was absolutely fantastic, so funny. She was beautiful as Betty. Really loved the way she portrayed her. I enjoyed her enthusiasm in the character, and I also enjoyed how she made me like her as Betty. And she has one beautiful voice on her. If Hairspray does come back to Broadway, I would like to see her play Amber Von Tussle or Velma Von Tussle in Hairspray. They were two sort of characters I could really see her digging her teeth into. She was absolutely brilliant. Becky was played by Charity Angel Dawson. I love that name. That name is amazing. She was amazing as Becky. I really liked her voice. She was sassy, she was fun, she was brilliant. I really want to see her play Effie White in Dreamgirls, and also there are a few roles that I think she'd be perfect in, like the Muses in the new upcoming Hercules stage adaptation. I think she'd be a brilliant Muses in Hercules. She would be fantastic. There are loads of roles that I think she'd be perfect in. I would love to see her play Elphaba one day. Her voice was fantastic. I Didn't Plan It, she did this riff. Oh my god, it was so good. I loved her, and she was funny as well, which is what I wanted from Betty. And she gave Betty all the feels and all the love and everything. Brilliant personality for Betty, which is what I loved about her. Gavin Creel. Right, I saw Gavin Creel a few years ago in the Book of Mormon in the West End. I liked him as Elder Price, but if I'm being honest, this is one of the best roles I've seen him in so far. He was brilliant, he was funny, and he was absolutely brilliant. I loved his voice, he was fantastic. He really suited the role of Dr. Pottimer. I really liked him. Dr. Pottimer is the doctor that Jenna has an affair with, and he was so funny. I loved the way he portrayed him, and I don't know why, I can really see him coming to London to play Dr. Pottimer in a few years' time. I really can. He was just brilliant. I loved him. I would 100% pay just to see him as Dr. Pottimer again. He was absolutely fantastic. And then Odie, he plays a massive part in the show. There's a scene that made the whole audience weep. He was the star of the show to me. He was so funny. Odie was played by Christopher Fitzgerald. I know that name, but I can't think of anything I've seen him in. I really, really can't, guys. But he got a massive applause as soon as he came on. I don't know whether he's just famous in America or whether he's famous over here. I do not know. Not a massive part, but he played a role that was very important in the show to Dawn's life, 100%. He had a massive part in Dawn's life in the show, and he did the job perfectly. He was fantastic. And I cannot wait, and I do hope he comes to London at some point to play the role, because he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then at the end we had the two little Jennas daughters were on the stage, which was so cute. I thought they were fantastic little Jennas, they were brilliant. I loved this show so much, it was fantastic. I really want to see it again. I cannot wait to see it in the West End at some point this year. I will be going to see it in London 100%. To see what Catherine McPhee's like, but let's be honest guys, the real draw for me was definitely Sarah Bareilles. She was absolutely phenomenal. She really shone. She really gave Jenna the emotions and the feels. I loved her performance as Jenna. She was absolutely fantastic, and she was brilliant in the role as well. I adored Waitress so much. I cannot express how powerful and emotional and how much it made me laugh, and how brilliant it was. It was so good. I adored it. It was fantastic. I cannot wait to see it in London in a few weeks. Yeah, this has been another review from me. Whether it's going to be good or not, I do not know. But I would love your feedback, guys, on this review. Whether you like to see better reviews from me, or whether you would like me, how would you think I could improve on my channel. Plus, it would be a great chance for you guys to hit that subscribe button, please. I really want to boost my subscriptions up this year, which would be so helpful, guys. I would love you all for doing it. Thank you guys so much for watching this mini review on Waitress, the musical. which is one of my new favourite shows. I cannot wait to see it in London, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye!